My name is Helen Garcia. I have four kids, and I am a stay-at-home mom for now. My kids, I have my stepson, he is 12. My daughter's 6. I have another son, he's 4, and a baby that's 5 months. So, reading, I do read, but not as much as I wish I could with them. But I, try to fit it in sometimes.
They like to read?
They like to read. I just don't like to read. I don't. Yeah. So when Annie Lou is telling me, "Mom, can you read this book for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, later. I'm trying to watch the TV, or not right now." But sometimes I do read to her because it's persistent. She's very persistent. So she'll be like, "Please, please, I want you to read this book." So I try to, listen and read to her from time to time, but not on a daily basis, no.
Okay.
Me, I'm different from my husband, so it just varies. He likes to watch soccer and not really do much like that, but with me, with the kids, I like to take them to the park or to places where they can be active and do, active stuff because they, like to be on the tablet all the time, and that's not good for them. So I try to do active things with them. I don't really have one particular thing that I do. Just kind of whatever you can afford to do that's fun, then that's, just go for it, I guess.
Yeah, but normally you go more to the parks.
I mean, that's the thing that doesn't cost,
Okay.
money really, other than gas, but, that's one fun thing to do with them. If you don't have money to go to the park, yeah. And then if you do, you can take them to like a community pool, or even if it's just walking around the mall or something, but getting them active is the point. I would say my father-in-law. He's the one that I admire the most. And it's not for any particular reason. It's just the way he has been with his kids, with my husband being one of his kids. He has 9, well, now 8 because one passed, but he has 9 kids, and he has been a great dad to all of them. He has helped them. I've seen him help him in any way, mentally, emotionally, and even, what's the word, like money-wise as well. He's always been there for his kids, and I admire him so much because he's 70 years old and he still works, and his body looks, great. He doesn't look bad, and it admires me to see how of a great parent he's been to his kids, and a grandparent as well, and a person as himself, trying to push through everything and, keep doing everything. So
That's awesome. What
he
does he
inspires
do?
me. Well, he's working in, right now I think he's working in Ocean Reef. I'm not sure. I think it's like in landscaping and stuff. But that's what I'm saying. Him without an education, he has come to, I don't know, just make money and save it, and, and be a great dad at the same time. So I don't know, but yeah. I don't really watch so much TV because my kids are always trying to watch TV. So I don't really get time. My time is from 9 to 11, and that's my only time to watch TV. And since my husband, he only knows Spanish, I can't really kind of get them English shows in there. So I try to watch novelas with him, and I like them. They're good. So we just watch TV at that time.
You like novelas?
Yeah.
I like novelas too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the type of age, really. Young parents, like my age, you would reach them through social media. That's one thing. Now, other parents that don't really know how to use cell phones or don't have social media, you can probably reach them at schools, picking up their kids, like on the outsides or something like that. Or, even here, picking up the kids when they get out of branches, when they're outside waiting for them, you can catch them there. And maybe like supermarkets also, because they, like on the weekend, I see a lot of more Hispanic, I would say. I'm not sure if it's just here, the city, but I know that one thing's for sure, Walmart gets full on Sunday of Hispanics alone itself. So, yeah, there too. And yeah, I mean, the older parents, I'm not sure. I mean, the same way probably, picking up their kids also from school. So, yeah.
Second?
I think the book club is great for a lot of parents that don't have time to take their kids to the library or even go and buy books or don't have the money to buy books. I think it's a good idea that they send the books to your home. You know, it's in the mail, and they have a age group, right? So it's like a book per age, I guess. So that's what they go based on. So that's a good idea also. Yeah, the activities seem fun. It's in Spanish and English on the page. The back is English, the front is Spanish, so it can be for mom or dad that knows English or Spanish. Like my husband, he knows how to read Spanish. You know, he just doesn't read it, but to the kids, the books. But now they're in Spanish or English, so that's a good thing. The books seem very fun and colorful for the kids. Seems very interesting. They look like fun books also. I know the benefits of reading for your kids. The teachers have told me in parent-teacher conferences. I think it's just more trying to push yourself to do it, to take the time to actually read to your kids, because they learn more words by every book that you read to them. I don't know exactly the numbers anymore. I can't have them right now on the top of my head, but I know she told me the more that you read to your kids, the more vocabulary they have, the more words they have in their, you know, in their mind and their brain, and it develops even better. They learn how to read better. So it's like they go up, you know, by levels of, you know, the further you read to them. I know the benefits are great. I think parents just need to make that time, even if it's just a little bit, even if it's half of the book and you can read the other half, you know, later. But just try to make the time to read to your kids. I think that a book truck would be a good idea. I think it would be fun. The kids would think it's like some sort of ice cream truck. They'll get close to it. They'll be like, oh, maybe they have ice cream, you know? And they'll see that they're books, and you tell them, hey, free book. I'm pretty sure they'll go over there, even if it's just to look at it, you know? Even if they can't read it themselves yet. But I think, you know, just seeing something fun like that, it would be like fun to them. You know, they'll get close to the truck, and maybe the parents would be like, oh, look, my kid is over there looking at this, you know, let me go see what it is. And they'll probably go and see, hey, what is this? You know, what are you guys doing? Also, like in branches, you know, when the parents come and pick up their kids, I think the best places are schools, but I don't know how they can get into the school, if they're even allowed to be in the schools. That's the #1 place, because you're always going to see parents there. That's always going to be a place to find parents with kids. Now you can, you know, put like billboards and posters around the town or something, you know, like that. But overall, I think it's kind of like over social media also. It's easier. People are always on their cell phones and tablets and, you know, computers and stuff. So.
Question, have you ever heard about the Children's Trust?
I have heard of it through the WIC program. It's, you know, like they give like supplement food to kids and stuff. They've told me about it. They give me like these little pamphlets and like brochures to read about it. They have told me about it. I just never signed up. I guess because they were not so persistent about it. They're just like, hey, look, you can get a free book for your kid. And I'm like, oh, yeah, sounds good, but I never did it because they just tell you to like go online or something like that. So I think it would be easier if somebody just says, hey, look, sign here and you'll get your, you know, your free book. So I think that's easier than telling a parent go online. They're more lazy, like, I don't want to do it, you know, I don't want to look for the website or whatever. So I think that way it would be easier if somebody's like, look, sign here and we'll send you a book to your home for your kid. They'll probably be like,
so
oh,
you
yeah.
don't know how many programs the Children's Trust offers for
I do not
faculty?
know. I just know about the book, the free book, because they told me. I just never looked for the website. That's the only problem that I never did. But I just know about that one. Yeah.
Thank you very much. You've been great. Fantastic.
You're welcome.